Hi, this is Sajjad, welcoming you to this video of Nuke Learning. There are many useful tools at the top of the viewer, some of which allow you to select layers and channels. The Layer drop-down menu lets you choose the color channels to display in the viewer. By default, it is set to display RGBA layer, but you can choose any layer in the data stream. The channel drop-down controls which channel appears when you view the alpha channel. The default setting displays the alpha channel when you press the A key, but you can change this by selecting any channel in the data stream. You can press the R, G, B, and A keys on your keyboard to display the red, green, blue, and alpha channels, respectively. Pressing one of the channel keys again, toggle back and display all channels. We have footage that has RGB and A channels. Click on the viewer to make sure it is currently active panel. Press M to display the alpha channel as the red overlay on the top of the RGB channel. To return to RGB display, press M again. Input process is a legacy system that uses a node instantiated in the node graph to process the image. This is handy for script-specific, temporary, or experimental use, but can be error-prone due to the node accidentally being deleted or changed and is limited to a single node. To activate or deactivate the effect of an input process, click the IP button in the viewer controls. Note that the IP button only appears if the input process field in the viewer settings is not empty. The button is also only enabled when a node in the node graph is set as an input process. Select the node, like grade node, in the node graph and choose Edit, Node, Use as Input Process. You can press S on the viewer to open the viewer settings and see the viewer controls there. But in major VFX companies, this section will be controlled by supervisor and you don't need to change anything. In viewer process section, you can choose from different lots or lookup tables to be applied before or after the viewing process. For more detailed information about input process, you can study the Foundry website. The gain, gamma, and saturation sliders let you adjust the displayed image without affecting your final output. These controls are useful for tasks like spotting holes in mats. You can boost or reduce gain by entering a multiplier exposure value, dragging on the slider, or using the f-stop arrows. Boost or reduce gamma by entering a gamma level or dragging the gamma slider. Saturation correction is applied after the gamma, gain, and viewer processes and any custom input process. Saturation uses Rec. 709 coefficients to compute luminance and uses the same color space as that which is set in the viewer. The saturation viewer is available in Nuke versions 14 and 15. The gain and gamma toggle buttons let you switch between the default values of one and the last gain and gamma adjustments you made in the viewer. Press the clipping warning button to apply stripes to all pixels outside the range 0 to 1. The wipe control provides an option for displaying a split screen of two images, which can help you compare before and after versions for color correction, filtering, and other image manipulation. This control also includes display compositing options to overlay different images. To display a comparison wipe, select a node in your script and press 1 to display its output in the viewer. 2, select the node you want to compare and press 2. From the Viewer Composite drop-down menu in the middle, select Wipe. 3. From the A and B drop-down menus on top of the viewer, select the images you want to compare. The menus display a list of nodes most recently connected to the viewer. The two images are displayed split screen in the viewer. You can view their details in the A and B information bars at the bottom of the viewer. Drag the long handle and crosshair to adjust the wipe. Drag the crosshair center to change its position. Drag the long handle on the right to rotate the wipe. Drag the arc handle to cross-dissolve the second image. When finished with the split screen, select None from the Viewer Composite drop-down menu.